Hey friends, my name is Jen and I love cookies. So today I am rating the fourth and final cookie that I ordered from the Cookie Society, which is a Black-owned business based in Texas. This one is a Cinna-Stuffed cookie, and unfortunately it is broken. I think it arrived broken. So I'm gonna try to hold it up to show you, but it honestly, even like the pieces, it's very soft. We'll see what I can do here. I'll hold up the pieces separately and stick them together. There we go. This is what this cookie looks like. Let's try that again. There we go, that's decent. So the benefit of this already being broken is that this cookie actually is called Cinna-Stuffed for a reason. It is stuffed with cinnamon. So I can show you right now the cross section where you can see there's cinnamon in there. The other thing about this cookie is that if I had bought it in the store, it would have come with a drizzle of cinnamon roll frosting. Unfortunately, that's not safe to ship without refrigeration, so it doesn't come with it. But this morning, I made myself mini cinnamon roll cereal from Pillsbury cinnamon rolls, which I'm gonna stick a picture of right here because I'm proud of it. It was adorable. And I made my own frosting, so I'd have some left over for this. So I'm going to try to make a drizzle over the top of this cookie, but depending on how it goes, because the frosting is pretty thick, it may end up just spreading it on instead. But we'll see. I'm gonna make an attempt and I will show you what it looks like when I get whatever it is I'm gonna get. Okay, so the attempt at drizzling definitively did not work. So what I did instead was I tried to spread a light-ish coating of the frosting over the larger part of the cookie, and the smaller part that's not broken, I left without the frosting. So that way I can try both. There we go, I should have just held it up with a plate the first time. So I'm gonna try the non-frosted portion first and see how I feel about it. There is a little bit of the cinnamon filling in this one as well, even though it's on the edge. So that said, let's just get started. First of all, this is amazing. Second of all, so if you've watched my other Cookie Society videos, they all have a very consistent texture. And I was curious how this one would go because it's obviously much softer than the other ones have been, just from how much I can like bend it. So I thought maybe it wouldn't have quite the same texture. What I'm gonna say is it is still pretty consistent. It's just the gooey inside part is thicker. And I think you can see that here. Maybe. Maybe not. So it's like, it still has the nice like golden crumbly outside, but the gooey inside is the vast majority of the cookie, whereas in Cookie Society's other flavors that I've tried so far, I think the crumbly outside was the majority of it and then the gooey inside was smaller. Okay. It tastes remarkably like a cinnamon roll. It's like I'm eating a cinnamon roll just with a different texture, which is great because I have been craving a cinnamon roll for weeks now, and I made the cinnamon roll cereal breakfast. Made the cinnamon roll cereal for breakfast this morning, hoping it would fulfill that craving, and it didn't because they were too crunchy. But this is not crunchy. This is perfect. And my cinnamon roll craving, I think, has been satisfied by this cookie. Honestly, I don't know that it even needs the frosting. Like now I kind of wish I hadn't spread it on top of the whole thing because I feel like it was probably unnecessary. But it's too late now. So let's see how it tastes with the frosting added. Just kidding. It's even better with the frosting. I don't know why. For some reason, I was worried the frosting might drown out the cinnamon. It does not. Also, the aftertaste is where you get the most cinnamon. So like right when I start talking is when I'm like, ooh, it's even more delicious than I thought it was. I was also worried the frosting would make it overly sweet, but these cookies are pretty hefty. Even though they aren't like super thick, they are very dense. And the density of the cookie, I think, compensates for the sweetness of the frosting. So I don't feel like I'm just eating frosting. I actually feel like the frosting isn't making that much of a difference at all because the cookie itself is phenomenal, quite dense, and pretty strong in its cinnamon roll flavor. So I think the texture has always been my favorite part of Cookie Society cookies. But the fact that this one is gooier than the rest of her cookies, but still the same crumbliness, is perfect. Because it literally feels like I'm eating like the inside portion of a cinnamon roll. This might as well be a cinnamon roll, just in cookie form. And I'm here for it. I don't think she's selling this flavor anymore, and I wish she were. I didn't think this would happen, especially after a full week of rating cookies. But I think the reigning champion has been dethroned. 9.9. That cookie was perfect. The texture was perfect. The density was perfect. The flavor was perfect. The proximity to eating an actual cinnamon roll was perfect. The only reason I'm giving it a 9.9 instead of a 10 is that I felt like the outside was just like a little too crumbly. And like the fact that it arrived broken, I think, was almost unavoidable due to the nature of that cookie. But like, I'm probably gonna email her and ask her if she plans to make these again, if she's not currently selling them. Because that's how good that cookie was. That was a wonderfully pleasant surprise for my afternoon. So I'm gonna go and think about how amazing that cookie was. If you like watching me talk about cookies, please like, comment, or subscribe below. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day and eat more cookies.